Nigga got that motherfucking fed look. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. It all starts with a statement. Next step is visualization. Step 3, continue affirmations, accompanied by faith, all based in action, moving in direction of the damn thing. Don't let nothing get in your way doing the damn thing. When it seems like all this fail, keep your mind focused, moving so you don't fail. Cause it's easy to stop, hard as ever to keep going. So many failures, why should I keep going? I got vision, therefore I see it finish. Only way to do that is to see it finish. If you got a plan, put your all in it. Life's an obstacle course, put your all in it. Across the line, yeah, we all finished.
Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the show, man. It's 8:02 in the PM, March the 16th. It's a Wednesday night, man. We live from New Jersey. It's 50 degrees outside. It was a beautiful day here. We here, man. We live. Share this video. If you're listening to this on Spotify, share this Spotify. Hey, Hassan Nassar, is the sound good? Is the audio good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Can you hear me? I need to know. Let me know. Can you hear me? Is the audio good? Richard Smith, what up? Is the audio good? All right, audio is good. Hassan Nassar says the audio is good. Shout out to him all the way in Algeria. Michael Bernard, what up? If you're listening to this on Spotify, man, share this link with somebody else on Spotify and say, yo, check this out. If you're watching this on YouTube, share this link with somebody and say, yo, check this out. Follow me on Instagram at Sean G. Subscribe and follow on my Patreon channel, man. I just put up another post today on my Patreon channel, man. Subscribe to the Patreon. There is the link right there. I'm going to pin that joint at the top. Make sure you join the channel, become a member. Hit that like button. There's 16 of y'all in here. I got 5 likes. Integrity. I got my dictionary. I have 2 dictionaries in my house. I keep 2 dictionaries in my house. I'm from the old school. I'm 53 years old. I'm from the old school. There was no internet. There was no Google. There was no cell phone. There was none of that. You had to pick up a dictionary and look words up. I got my dictionary here. I looked up the word integrity. Integrity was on my heart tonight. It was on my heart tonight. And it's such a beautiful principle. It's such a masculine principle. And it's been disrespected as of late. It's been cheapened in value. The current world we live in, where you lie and you cheat and you deceive and you backstab and you cutthroat your way to the top, where you compromise yourself, and when you sell your soul, all of these things has been allowed to slide. It's been accepted, widely accepted, as a method to gain success, as a method to get to the top of the mountain. This is a spiritual principle. This is a moral principle. This is a value system. Integrity. I looked up the definition and I wrote it down. And I write things down, important things down to me for those on YouTube. There it is right there. And I'll probably read this every morning now for like the next couple of days when I get up and have my coffee. I'll read this to set the tone for my day. Integrity, the quality or state of being complete, unbroken condition, wholeness, entirety. Number 2, the quality or state of being unimpaired, perfect condition, soundness. Number 3, and this is the one I like, the quality or state of being of sound moral principle, uprightness, honesty, and sincerity. The quality or state of being of sound moral principle, uprightness, honesty, and sincerity. See, when the leadership don't have no integrity, then none of the followers will value integrity. What do they call those things that are in steering wheels when you crash? It inflates. What do you call those things? Airbags. When the airbag is inside of the steering wheel and there has been no accident in the car, that airbag has never been inflated. It's said to have integrity. Once the car has been in an accident and the airbag inflates and comes out, they'll come out and they'll look and say that the integrity of the airbag has been broken. The airbag is out. A lack of integrity, as I talked about in the beginning, man, as I was talking about, is celebrated now, man. You know, it's looked upon as all right. It's not frowned upon for you to have a lack of integrity, for you to compromise the moral principle of integrity. And what that does, and in a lot of cases, it's rewarded Shout out to my man MZ. MZ, the members in the house. MZ, I see you, Green Crystals. People that have and lack integrity are rewarded, man, and praised and looked up to just because they got money. It doesn't matter how they got it. It don't matter what they did to get it. It don't matter who they had to fuck over to get it, who they had to jerk to get it, who they had to kill to get it, who they had to lie to get it, who they had to manipulate and get it, who they had to betray to get it. All that's looked upon is that they got it. By most. But there are people like me, I don't look at that part. I don't look at the fact that you got it because I've had it. I don't look at that part. I look at how did you get it? Were you upright in the way that you got it? Are you a stand-up man? Are you of sound moral principle? Are you right and exact? If you a piece of shit and you got it, to me, I don't care how much you got, what you look like, what you drive, what you wear, how much money you got, all that. You gonna forever be a piece of shit to me. You can't unchange that. For me, a stand-up man always stands out. A good name goes a long way. A good name goes a long way. And in a lot of cases, man, the higher you go up in the hierarchy of an organization, of an institution, of a city or a state or a government or a region or a country or a continent, the higher the probability that integrity has been compromised. Take pride in yourself, man. Take pride in the words that come out your mouth. Take pride in the things that you do. Live by your word. Die by your word. MZ, man, thank you for that super chat, man. Appreciate you, man. Take pride in your manhood. Take pride in your performance. Take pride in your interactions. Take pride in your dealings, man. Be right. Be straight. Be straight. Be good money. Have integrity, man. Even if you don't get all the profit that you had projected to get, still have integrity, man. Even if you got to take the loss, but you've made commitments to other individuals, other people, of what you said you was going to do. Make sure you do what you said you was going to do, even if you got to take the loss and they all get to be made whole. Yeah, you may have lost financially, but you've gained so much more as far as your reputation and your trust and your relationships. You'll always be able to go back and engage those people. lack of integrity is celebrated, man. It's a blind eye is turned to it. Everybody is so thirsty and so hungry and willing to do anything, sell their children, kill anybody, kill their family to get their hands on some money or power or fame, that they don't care who or what is in their way, they'll destroy it or destroy them to get there. That's a very low standard. That's a very low standard. Man, look people in the eye when you talk to them. And what you say you're going to do, you do it. You stand on what you said. Even if it takes you out of your way, you stand on it. You said it. That's what I told you. So that's what I'm going to do. Can I change my mind? Absolutely. But when I change my mind, I go directly back to that person or to those people, and I tell them directly that I've changed my mind. And I offer an explanation or I don't. But I don't change my mind and then don't show up. I don't change my mind and don't call and tell them. And with me, however we communicated to make our agreement, that's how I'm going to communicate with you to tell you that I can't do it. If I spoke to you face to face and we agreed on something and we was face to face and we shook on it, and I decide that I can't perform it or I change my mind, I'm not going to text you or email you that I changed my mind, because that ain't the last way that we spoke about it. That wasn't the way we did the deal. I'm going to jump in my car and I'm going to call you and say, yo, I need to meet up with you real quick. I got to tell you something. And I'm going to go to wherever you at, and I'm going to communicate to you that, hey, I ain't going to be able to do that. Yeah, the other party may be upset. They may look at you in a certain light, call your names or whatever. But what they going to remember for the rest of their life is that you came back to them and that you told them that you wasn't going to be able to do it. And that's your integrity. And they'll always look at you. They say, man, that's a stand-up dude right there. He money. And those are street terms. That's street vernacular for meaning that, hey, my man's got integrity. And if you are a man with integrity already, if you a young dude with integrity already, if you a young girl, young female with integrity already, and you see other people that do what you do that are prospering, and they seem to be prospering, they seem to be making strides, they seem to be progressing by compromising their integrity, and you beginning to think that you may need to compromise yours in order to progress and move forward, don't do it. That's just for right now, right? But what don't come out in the wash comes out in the rinse. Just give it some time. They'll get exposed. And all of that goodwill that they seem to have built up will be eviscerated in an instant. In an instant. You gotta have integrity, man. You can't go around in life just jerking motherfuckers, man, and just fucking people over. Even women that you deal with, even down to your wife, even down to your girl, and ladies, even down to your husband, down to your boyfriend, even down to your side pieces, man. In all of your affairs, man, in all of your affairs, practice integrity, man. It's refreshing, right? And it lays the groundwork for deeper relationships, man. It lays the groundwork for more serious relationships, and it lays the groundwork for the other party to practice the same principle, because once they see you practicing it, then they know that in order to keep dealing with you and to keep messing with you, they're going to have to practice the same thing, because you're not going to have nothing less, because you've already shown them your bar. You've already shown them your standard, right? And if they lack integrity and they're unethical, they're going to leave you alone. You ain't even going to have to tell them, because they're going to know they can't live up to that life, to that high moral, that high moral principle, man. Listen to the definition, man. Integrity: the quality or state of being complete, unbroken condition, wholeness, entirety. Number 2, the quality or state of being unimpaired, perfect condition, soundness. Number 3, the quality or state of being of sound moral principle, uprightness, honesty, and sincerity. Now let's go even a step further, man. Let's go deeper. And not even talking about dealing with other people. Let's talk about in terms of the way you're going to look at yourself. When you practice integrity, man, and when you have integrity, your self-esteem has got to be high, right? Your self-perception is going to be elevated. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's going to be elevated, because you're going to like the way that you live. You're going to like and you're going to respect yourself for being a stand-up man, for you living according to your principles and values, that, hey, if you say something out your mouth, that's what it's going to be. And you staying true to that, and you standing on it. You're going to begin to look at your own self in a whole nother light, man. And you're going to have a clean conscience, man. And we already know that a clean conscience gives a man strength. A clean conscience gives a man strength, man. Your conscience is clean. That's wealth. That's wealth. I don't care how much material money you got, how much material values, jewels, material things, money you got. If your conscience ain't clean, your conscience is dirty, you got a guilty conscience, you don't never have a moment's peace. Your mind is never at rest. It can't be. And that's why you see a lot of people, they try to use a lot of material things to cover up that psychological discomfort, that guilty conscience that they have for the shit that they did, how they cheated people, how they jerked people. Integrity, man. Have integrity, man. Say what it is, man. Say what it is. A stand-up man always stands out. When I was in prison, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I saw this. I was in federal prison at FCI Morgantown. I saw this on 2 occasions. I saw this with my own eyes. And rats are not highly favored. They're not looked upon well in the prison system by dudes who didn't rat. And in some prisons, they're not even going to allow you to stay there. The prison that I was at, Morgantown, was a minimum security low. It was rats there. But people just shunned them and spread the word and exposed them. But nobody made them go and leave the compound, check in or nothing like that. Like what happened at a USP or a medium, those higher security federal prisons. There's certain federal prisons that you just can't, the inmates are just not gonna allow you to stay there when you're a rat and you lack integrity. But I saw this case, I saw this dude when I got to Morgantown, October 2014. I saw this dude. He was all over the compound. We lived in the same unit. He was in the card room playing spades, playing cutthroat, hanging with this dude, talking loud, just moving around, rapping with them people, rapping with them. And he was from Detroit. And I was there. This might have been like my first 90 days there. And then some paperwork came back and they called him to the lieutenant's office or something to that effect. R&D. I don't think it was R&D. I think it was to the lieutenant's office. And, he came back to the unit. And when they call you to the lieutenant's office, you hear it on the loudspeaker. Everybody on the compound hears it. Or they may just say it in your unit, but everybody hears it, right? So, came back, come to find out, he had to go back to court, right? Niggas was asking, yo, what's up, man? He said, yo, I got to go back to court. Now, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Because once you've been convicted and you've gotten sentenced and you already serving your time, your case is closed. You shouldn't have to go back to court for nothing. Your case is done. You entered your plea or you went to trial and lost and you got your sentence and you've been committed, you've been designated, you at your prison. That's it. Now you just doing your time and you waiting to go home. When you have to go back to court, that means that you going back to court to testify against somebody, right? To rat. So my man they told him, so he came back, he was telling him, yo, he had to go back to court. So niggas is looking at him, the Detroit niggas is looking at him like, yo, what's up, nigga? What's happening, man? You got to go back to court. Nigga, you ain't got to go back to court. Just what I just told y'all, nigga, what you got to go back to court for? And he's trying to tell him that, hey, he going back to get the 2-point reduction of some story he had. And I remember this nigga stepping to him, another nigga from Detroit stepping to him. They was in the hallway. I was walking back to B-Wing, and my man had him in the hallway, and he told him, he said, what'd he say? He told him, he was just telling him like, yo, man, ain't no reason for you to be going back to court unless you going back to rat, nigga. You understand? You know, basically tell him like, nigga, you fucked up. You know, when they tell you fucked up in prison, that means your paperwork ain't no good. You a rat. You no good. And my man kept saying, yo, I'm going back for the 2 points, this and that. And that was all bullshit. So when he started telling that story, now he wasn't moving around like he was. He wasn't playing cards like he was. He wasn't doing none of that. So he left. They packed him up and he left. He went back to court. He stayed gone like 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. And the Federal Bureau of Prisons, after they used him to do whatever he did, they sent him right back to Morgantown, to the same prison, and they put him back in the same unit after they used him. And the nigga walked in the unit, in the door, and you could just see it all on his grill, his body language, everything was off. And the nigga that stepped to him before he left, shot straight to him and said, yo, what's up? Where the paperwork at for what you went back to court for? And he said, they gonna send it to me. I don't have it. They gonna send it to me. And my man was on him. He was just like letting him know in his face, to his face, like, nigga, I don't believe you. You know, just getting at him. And this had been, him and him had been pretty tight. They was tight before all of this. And for the rest of the time that I was there, this dude didn't come out of his unit. He didn't come out of his cube. He stayed by his bunk all day. He played no more cards. I never saw him no more on the compound. The only time you saw him on the compound was when he was going to Mainline, usually on Thursday, which was chicken day, or Wednesday, a hamburger day. Always was walking by himself. Nobody, he became a pariah. And he was no longer the loquacious, you know what I'm saying, moving around, rapping. Nobody fucked with him no more after that. And I saw it happen to another dude from North Carolina, from another unit, same thing. And you could just see the body language, man, you know. And, you know, that's that psychological thing eating them up, that they know they violated, right? That at one point they were perpetrating the fraud before they got exposed that they was rats, they was perpetrating a fraud, that they was one thing when really they was another. And I know y'all will say, well, Sean, that's prison. This is the real world. You know, we don't have to do that out here. Yes, you do. You have to have integrity 24/7, 365, no matter where you at. In there, out here, over there. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. That eats you alive. You lose point. Not only did homeboy lose points to all of us who was in the unit with him, who was on, and then there was other Detroit niggas and other units. Nobody fucked with him. He couldn't work out with nobody no more. He couldn't eat no more with the Detroit car. He couldn't do nothing else with the Detroit car. It was over. It was over. He was exposed. And he was living in when he came back, they put him in the overflow. And when you come to a unit, you be in the overflow. That means it's everybody, all the bunks is taken, all the cells is taken, and you gotta wait till somebody leave so that you can bunk up with somebody. So you go in the overflow. In the overflow, it may be 20 dudes in the overflow. And bunks came available, he stayed in the overflow. He would never come out. And I saw that. And I said, you know, that was a lesson for me. And, you know, not only did it impact how he was treated by the other people in his community, but the way he looked at himself, the way he looked at himself, his self-perception was in the basement. His confidence was down, self-esteem down, body language down, no more eye contact down. And he could get that off at Morgantown, where I was at. Like I say, Morgantown was a minimum security low, but in another joint, in a medium or a high, or USP, he would have been done. He would have been done immediately. And that means something. And don't just, don't take the story and just label it a prison story and say it don't apply to me because I've never been to prison or I ain't going to prison. Look at the principles. Look at the underlying story, the underlying theme of the story. Nobody likes a tattletale. You didn't like a tattletale in the second grade. When you threw the eraser across the room, you and your friends were having spitball fights in the class while the teacher had his back turned. You were throwing stuff at each other, and then the teacher turned around and say, who did that? He didn't see or she didn't see, and somebody tell and say, he did it. Nobody likes a tattletale, man. So that's integrity, man. That's integrity, man. Gotta have integrity, man. I wrote the definition down. The quality or state of being complete, unbroken condition, wholeness, entirety. 2, the quality or state of being unimpaired, perfect condition, soundness. 3, the quality or state of being of sound moral principle, uprightness, honesty, and sincerity. And once you break that code of integrity, it's hard. People never look at you the same no more. Even with my case, man, shout out to my man, the Compliment King, man, the new member in the house.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. Life is like a movie and we in it,
Compliment King, thank you for joining the channel, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Man, everybody shout out to Compliment King, man. Welcome to Soul Glow. You join the name of the membership group is called Soul Glow. Like how I look, like how my skin glowing. I got that soul glow. Even with my case, Soul Glow, welcome to the channel. My man MZ, I got 2 members. Somebody hit me. Wait a minute. Trivision, got them slave genetics, still using the OG. Man, shout out to my man, Trivision. Trivision, send me an email right now to the podcast with soul at gmail.com, man. Send it to me right now, man. I be seeing you. Send it to me right now, man. I got my email up. I'm waiting for your email. The podcast with soul at gmail.com. Thank you for that super chat. Yeah, I got slave genetics. This is a slave headband. This is a slave skin, slave white teeth, all that. All that. Send me an email, Trivision. I'm waiting on your email right now. Thank you for the super chat, homeboy. Even with my case, with my Fed case, not one of my clients, not one of my clients, and I had over 1,000. Not one of my clients ever standing on truth can say that I fucked them over for 3 cents. None of them can say that. None of my clients can say that. Not one person. I jerked the United States government, not my clients. And I was wrong when what I did. But the principle is integrity. And even when they came to me, even when it was put to me that Compliment King and MZ in the building, man. They got the dope badges next to their names, man. They members. Even when they came to me, and shout out to Little Sean's mother, man. Me and her have repaired our damaged relationship. Shout out to her. She's doing a great job with Little Sean. I love the relationship that they have. And me and her are on good terms today. We don't have sex. There's nothing romantic. We co-parent. She parents Little Sean, and I parent Little Sean. And I support her in her parenting of Little Sean, and she supports me in my parenting of Little Sean. We working together. But there was a time when we didn't get along. And if you read my book, get my books. Stigmatism in My Soul. These are my books. A couple dudes bought these, but they ain't even send me the address so I could send them to them. I talk about it in my books. With my case, when it came time for me to go to prison, number one, I went to prison on a white collar crime, so my base offense level was over $80,000, so I had mandatory incarceration. I was level 15, zone D, mandatory incarceration. By one level, if I would have been level 14, I would have been in zone C, which they could have broke my sentence up into home confinement and probation, and I could have did my sentence out. But I was level 15. I missed it by one level. And Sean's mother at that time had filed for custody of him, and I was devastated. I was devastated that she would do that. And I felt like, I had lost all my money. I had lost my property management business. I had lost my tax business. I had lost my financial consulting business. I was losing my house. I was losing all 9 of my other rental properties. And then now she was taking my son from me, man. I mean, I was on the ground. I was devastated, man. I was in such a depression, man. It wasn't even funny, man. I was so hurt and angry and all of that. And then that's when they hit me with the option of becoming an informant. And I could wear wires, I could wear cameras, I could turn in my own clients. They wanted me to turn in my clients, rat on my own clients, and I said, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? And, they said if I did that and signed the 5K1, I can come up from zone D. I could come up to probably level, they could knock off 2 points and I'd come up to like level 13. I'd be zone C. And depending upon the help that I gave them, then I can, I was like, nah, man, nah. And, not one of my clients can say that I ever ripped them off. A lot of them knew that I was helping them. A lot of them asked me to help him. A lot of them wanted me to help them. A lot of them paid me to help them. And they knew exactly what I was doing. And when the feds came and met with them and knocked on their door, they said, I didn't tell Sean to do that. I don't know what Sean did. I didn't tell Sean to do that. No, I don't know what he did. Every man for himself. The first law of nature is self-preservation. And what they did was they preserved themselves. And the feds told them, well, you got 2 options. Either you can owe us this money back with penalties and interest because he reduced your tax liability down. You should have paid back more. You're going to owe this money back with penalties and interest and maybe even go to jail, which they never would have, but that's the threat they put down on them. The people don't know. These are regular civilians. And I put them in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? But they knew about it. Between me and them, we spoke about it. They said you can owe all this back and potentially go to jail, or you can agree to testify against Sean if he goes to trial. These were my own clients, people I knew 20, 30 years. Some people I helped get clean from drugs and alcohol. I helped them save their lives and their kids' lives, and they agreed to testify against me. And they came to me, and I said, nah, I ain't going to be able to do that, homeboy. I'm not going to be able to do that. And I didn't. And all the way to the end, I never did. Nobody came to court with me. Nobody. Me and Little Sean went to court. Little Sean came to court with me. We caught the train. We caught the train from Jersey City to Newark. We jumped on the PATH train at Journal Square. We caught the 87 bus because I lived on Gardner Avenue. We caught the 87, which ran up Monticello. We caught the 87 to Journal Square, jumped on the PATH train, caught the PATH train to Newark. I was suited up. This was August the 6th, 2014. And me and Little Sean by ourselves, nobody offered to come. None of my main girl who I had been with for 9 years, she didn't offer to come. I believe she was a piece of shit too. They eventually probably got to her because I did her taxes too. But hey, you know, I don't really know. But based on how she treated me, you know what I'm saying? Nobody offered to come. And me and Little Sean went to court. They sentenced me to 18 months. And they let me sign my own bond, ROR bond, a property bond for $100,000. And they let me and Sean leave the court. And we jumped back on the train. We rode the train back from Newark to Jersey City. And they gave me 60 days to get my affairs in order. And I had to report to Morgantown October the 6th. I got sentenced on August the 6th. And at October the 6th, 2014, I had to be in Morgantown, West Virginia at Morgantown, FCI Morgantown, Federal Correctional Institution Morgantown. Wasn't no federal prison camp. FCI at 12 noon. And if I was 1 minute late, I would be considered a fugitive and the U.S. Marshals would come looking for me. But I went. And, you know, that's the way it go. And I kept my integrity the whole time I was there. I knew I was straight. So if a nigga went on a cell phone in there, because they had the cell phones, if a nigga went on a cell phone and pulled my name up, because they could get your number, they could get your registration number off the call-out sheet. They could get your registration number off the call-out sheet, your whole registration number there, right? And the nigga could go on the phone if he got access to Pacer on his phone, or he may call out to his lawyer or call out to his girl, yo, run this nigga number right here and pull his paperwork up and screenshot it and send it in to me, you know. But I knew my shit was straight, even though I didn't have it. And, you know, that was it, you know. And so I walked around with my head high, my shoulders was up. I talked my shit. A lot of motherfuckers hated me. I hated a lot of people, almost got into a few fights. Nothing physical, close, couple times close. But, you know, I did what I had to do and I came home. And I came home, I got released back to my neighborhood. I got released back to the same area that I got busted in. So that's a good sign. When you see somebody get busted and then when they come out of prison, they move to Denver. They from Jersey. They got busted in Jersey. They go to prison. And when they come out, they move to Dallas or they move to Seattle. Something ain't right and exact. That could be a red flag. Why you know, maybe they don't feel safe coming back to where they from. Maybe their integrity ain't right no more. You know? So let me check my email from my man. There you go. There my man go right. There you go, right there. I'm sending you email right now, man. Purdy Carr's in the building. So Cedric Webb, look at my man. That's Jay. Listen, anybody, yo, Carmichael, what up, man? Yo, anybody that bought a book from me, man, y'all bought books, man. I've been sitting on these books. My man Flores, Jay Webb, I got your book. Y'all bought it on my other live, man. Who else? Gibson. Y'all got to send me an email with your address, Cedric D. Send me an email with your address, man, so I can send you your book. So that's why I'm able to come back to the town I grew up in where I caught my case. I go to Jersey City, I go to Clifton, I go to Patterson, Passaic, all these towns, Bergen County, because I don't got to worry about nobody doing nothing to me, busting me upside my head, because I was the only one on my case. I didn't have no co-defendant. I was all by myself. Scared to death. Scared to death. From the day they came with the search warrant, I was scared to death. To the day I went to prison, I was scared to death. But I went and I faced it, and I did what I had to do. And I came out, and I ain't scared no more.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it.
Gotta have integrity. My man Irvin Forbes in the building. I love the motivation, inspiration, drive, and confidence. Keep it up. Pura vida. Es bueno ser yo. Es bueno ser yo. Yo hermoso. Corazón fuerte. Corazón limpio. Sangre fuerte. Sangre limpio. Cabeza fuerte. Cabeza limpio. Espíritu Santo fuerte. Espíritu Santo limpio. Estoy negro americano mucho fuerte. Mucho fuerte, sangre fuerte. That's right. Forbes, live a pure life. Live a pure life. This is my life. This is my life. George Sousa in the building. George, I see you. Carney in the building. I teach little Sean integrity. Same thing. And I tell him the little boy children he got in his nutsack, if I ain't here, he's to teach them integrity and self-confidence and self-esteem and his black pride, his foundational black American pride. To don't be ashamed of his slave history. Don't be ashamed of himself. To be proud of who he is. And to teach his sons to be men, because I teach him to be a man. You're not a girl, you a boy. You be that. And you teach your son who's to be a boy. I'm going to probably get to meet him, so I'm going to teach him. But then your great-grandchildren, so I may not get to meet them. All the boy children, and what the fuck I'm telling you, you pass it down to all the boy children in my family with my motherfucking name, that we men, we ain't women. And goddamn it, we stand on our square and we have integrity and we believe in ourselves.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on.
Quadrex, what up? Spiritual principles, man. Honesty, faith, hope, integrity, perseverance, spirit, audacity, bravery, courage, fear. Yeah. Feel your fear. Use your fear. Everybody feel fear. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Don't be misled by a goddamn 6-minute YouTube video of some dude high signing about how he ain't never felt fear. Lies. Fool him, devil. Fool him, devil. You use your fear to push you, to motivate you, to push you further. Every man feels fear. That's a natural instinct. It's either fight or flight. And every time you feel fear, you don't always fight. It depends on the circumstance. Sometimes it's flight. And in the Art of War, Sun Tzu talked about it. If you are overmatched, or if you are encountering an army that's better trained than yours, that's better disciplined than yours, that outnumbers yours, Sun Tzu in the Art of War says, take your soldiers and run away. And you fight another day when the situation changes, because the dead cannot be restored to life. You do not fight when you're overmatched. It's 6 dudes on one You don't fight 6 dudes. You ain't got a chance in the world. So you could stay there. Now you in a coma. So niggas, yeah, that nigga still didn't fight. But yeah, he ain't gonna never speak right again. His dome, his speech is off. No, it's 6 against 1. You bounce. And then you wait until you see them one at a time. Then you step to them. Travision. Homeboy, I see you with another super chat.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, pursue your dreams, that's how you do it.
Tito Smiles, what's up? I know how to stand and greet a man in the room. All right, homeboy, thank you for that super chat. Irving Forbes, I have walked out on family, friends, and girlfriends because my integrity too strong. I love adversity. The more they fight me, the stronger I get. Yes, indeed. Trivision, what's up, homeboy? Thank you for that super chat. You use these spiritual principles, man. You live by them. They mean something. They mean something. Don't sell your soul. Don't compromise your soul to get ahead. No, no, no. Trivision, level up, Sean, changed my life. No. Shout out to Brawley Gaines. Be scared and do it anyway. You not soft because you feel fear. You not weak because you feel fear. Every man feels fear at some point or another. When the circumstance presents itself where you should feel fear. Now, just walking around in life, ain't nothing going on. You walking around feeling fear, then that's a deeper issue. But you in a corner store, you in Walgreens, and 3 dudes walking there with 9mm telling everybody, lay down, we sticking up the joint. Yeah, you're going to feel fear. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. You know where I'm going. Your legacy means something, man. And think about your son, even if you don't got a son already. And ladies, if you got a daughter, think about your daughters. And even the men, if you got a daughter, think about your daughter. What would you want your son to do? You know, what would you teach your son? And sometimes when we've lived wrong, we know the wrong side. Even some dudes, when they be living wrong, still living wrong, they don't teach their kids that. They teach their kids, man, don't do what I do. Do the right thing. My mother always told me to do the right thing. She always told me the right thing to do. I chose to do the wrong thing. Like I told you, after I got 13 years old, was taller than her. I didn't listen to my mother no more. So you know I ain't gonna listen to you.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League.
All right now. A hard head make a soft ass. A hard head make a soft ass. And if you sleep with dogs, you gonna get up with fleas. Yes, you will. If you sleep with dogs, you gonna get up with fleas.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League and we did it and we did it.
That's what my mother told me. She told me right. I used to look at her like she was crazy. Like, what is she talking about? And then later on in life, it came to me that everything she said was profound. Don't worry about when niggas talking about you. Don't worry about what they say. Don't worry about when they talking about you, because when they talking about you, you know where they head at. You worry when they stop talking about you, because when they stop talking about you, you don't know what they thinking.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I told my mother when I had a public pretender on my Fed case, and when he had told me about wearing a wire and wearing a camera and turning in my clients and becoming an informant and all of that, which I knew that that wasn't going to be nothing I could do, because I had never ratted since I was 13 years old and going to court over in Patterson, juvenile court, Judge Ferranti. I never ratted then. And I called my mother on the phone. I called my mother on the phone and I told her, I already knew I wasn't going to do it. I said, "Ma, man, they want me to cooperate, man. They want me to turn my clients in and wear wire." No. Ain't nobody doing that, nah. No. We ain't finna do that.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it.
Yeah, man, that was my mother, man. My mother was real, man. MZ, better to fail at doing the right thing than to succeed at doing the wrong thing. Good night, everyone. Shout out to my man MZ. Everybody shout out my man Zane, man. He first dude to sign up for the membership on the channel. Man, shout out to the Compliment King. Compliment King came through tonight. New member. The Compliment King in the house. Man, shout out to Trivision with the dope super chat. Hey, Trivision, when I get off the live, man, call me, man. We're going to rap on the phone, man. I want to rap to you on the phone. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. So that's integrity, man. That's integrity, man. You know, even down with the honeys, man. All right, MZ, peace to you, man. Y'all know what this is? Y'all know what you listening to? You. I'm talking to you. You know what this is? Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul. You better believe it. You better believe it. Even down with the honeys, man. If you messing around with 2-3 honeys, tell them all. Tell them all. Nah, you ain't the only one. I'm fucking you and I got 2 other honeys too. I'm fucking all 3 of y'all. What you want to do? You with it or not? You ain't with it? All right, I'm gone. And ladies, you do the same thing. Tell a dude. Say, nah, I'm fucking you. I got 2 other niggas. I fucked them fucking all y'all. Tell the truth. Let me decide what I want to do. Don't goddamn assume that you know what I'm going to do. You don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know how I'm going to take it. I might be like Bet. I might be like Bet. I might be like Bet. You know what I'm saying? Have integrity, man. You understand? I like when a honey tell me, say, look, baby, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to leave my husband. But I want to give you some. You know, and this all it's going to be. I'm just going to give you some, and that's all we're going to do. We just going to get together and fuck. And she said, I want to give you some. And you know what I'm going to tell her? Shit, I want some.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on major league and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, keep it moving. Pursue your dreams, that's how you do it.
That's it, man. Did y'all share this link? Why I only got 63 likes, man? Why I ain't got 100 likes? I've been on here an hour, man. I don't know why y'all do me like that, man. I don't know why y'all do me like that, man. I got 63 likes, man. I've been on here an hour and 10 minutes and 7 seconds, man. Y'all jerking me, man. Y'all ain't got no integrity, man. I'm supposed to have 100 likes, man. Hey, try Vision when we get off this live, man. Call me. My phone is on, man. You're more than welcome to call into the show now if you want, man. You know, if you want to speak to the people, promote whatever platform you want to promote. I just got finished drinking my juice. It was an orange juice with some green juice in there. And I had some moringa and maca powder in there. That's right. That's why I don't need no Viagra, no Cialis. I ain't got no erectile dysfunction. I ain't got none of that. I got no erectile dysfunction. I ain't got none of that. My dick work perfect. All I got to do is see what color panties she got on. As soon as I see them panties, nigga, I'm going to get right.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, pursue your dreams, that's how you do it.
Shout out to my man, let me see. Try Vision, put your link up there, man. You on YouTube? Let me see if I can find my man on YouTube, man. Try Vision. Here you go. Subscribe. And my man go right here. Listen, I need y'all to subscribe to my man's channel right here, man. Hit this channel right here, man. Erwin Forbes, integrity too strong. Yo, here go my man's. I'm going to pin this YouTube channel up at the top, man. Subscribe to my man, Try Vision's YouTube channel, man. The brother that showed a lot of love tonight. Gave me $80 worth of super chats. We're going to rap on the phone later. Go subscribe to his channel and tell him, leave a comment section, say I saw you on Sean G, man. Sean G sent me here. Irvin Floyd, if a honey got a man, I got no plan for her. I got you, baby. I see you. Yeah, I see benefits from the moringa and the maca powder, without a doubt. Without a doubt. With the maca powder, like my erection is crazy. You know, I guess the blood flow or whatever is crazy. With the maca powder, for me, that's how it hits that's how it reacts to my body. You know, and then like just, you know what I'm saying? The erection just be money, man. And my sex drive be up. Cause if I be working out and like if I don't masturbate, like if I really don't masturbate and I just be doing like, if I get on like I ain't masturbating for like 2-3 weeks and I be drinking that maca powder and that moringa, man, honey come through, man. My dick be hard as a rock, man. And you know what I'm saying? I be right, man. That's how it affect my body. You know, and I be working out, doing compound movements at the same time now. Pull-ups, squats, push-ups, those are compound movements that boost testosterone, especially the squats because you're doing them in the legs. You're hitting your legs, your lower body, and then you producing that adenosine, that ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and the ADP, the adenosine diphosphate. And you doing all that, man, your masculinity, your manhood be right and exact. The Compliment King, Sean, do you know about the A-Game herbal supplement? I never heard of it, Compliment King. What's up with it? The A-Game. Listen, anybody, if you want to talk to me on a one-on-one, I'm open to talking on a one-on-one. Send me an email. You got it, Corey. Send me an email at thepodcastwassold@gmail.com. All right? It's $100 an hour. If you want to do a half-hour session for $50, we could do that. I'll work that out. But I really like for you to do an hour because we can get into a lot more psychological stuff to try to uncover and understand what may be holding you back. You know, the people I'm really responding to in the comments section are people that have super chatted me tonight. Definitely my channel members. If you're a channel member and you ask a question, I'm going to give you attention. If you super chat, I'm going to give you attention. And if you've bought something from my store, the books, the shirts, the hats, and I know the dudes that done bought a bunch of shirts, bunch of hats, so I respond to them. But I see y'all asking questions. I can probably help you. I definitely can listen. You know, it'll be a one-on-one, man-to-man talk. No fruit pop shit. You know what I'm saying? And we can get down and, you know, try to get some understanding for you. But yeah, that's what it is. So if you want to do the mentorship session, y'all heard me? Mentorship session, email me. The podcast was sold at gmail.com. I'll hit you back, send you my Cash App or my PayPal, and we can set it up. You can afford to do it. Don't say you can't afford to do it. Leo Longevity at Fizzion, shoot me $100, bro. What the hell is you talking about, man? I'm finna block you, homeboy. To get out of here with that begging shit, man. Where's Stizzy at, man? Look at this nigga, man. Leo Longevity, shoot me $100, bro. Look at this clown. Get your ass out of here, man. Don't come on here with that. Hey, man, y'all go follow my man's, subscribe to his channel, man. Try Vizion. That's his link right there. Yeah, man, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Go over there. Yeah, he deleted the message. Some old weak-ass shit. You ain't got no integrity. Get out of here. This is a channel for men. This ain't a channel for boys. Don't come over here with that. I got 73 likes. I've been on here an hour and 17 minutes and 21 seconds, man. Y'all ain't even put me on 100 yet. Try Vizion. I subscribe to your channel, man. My man be doing pull-ups in the tree and whatnot. I know my man. I be seeing him. Jacksonville, Florida, represent. He be doing the handstands. I'm on his channel right now. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. No doubt. Try Vizion and don't stop. You got it. You got it. All right, y'all, man. I just wanted to, I'm going to put this episode probably up on my Spotify. Please follow me on Spotify. Help me share this link. If you know other young dudes, if you a young dude in your 20s, share this link with another young dude in your 20s that's in your cipher and say, yo, check this out, man. This dude, he really speaks to the young dudes. And share this with them. Well, you can share it with a honey, too. If the honey's on here, because I know the honey's on here because they like to come on here and look at me. Share it with your other female friends, you know what I'm saying? So that y'all can come on here and look at me together. And say, God damn, how he look? Look at how good he look. He 53? How he look like that? Look at his beard. Look at his big lips, too. Teeth, white teeth. Look at that. These are all my teeth. These are all my teeth. And I didn't say teeth. Teeth. These are all my teeth. With an F. These are all my teeth. Yeah. Get them likes up. Urban Forbes, so get them likes up, man. Dante Bain, what up? It's 9:20, man. I'm not gonna eat nothing else tonight, man. I worked out. Today I ate. I got up, I drank a cup of coffee. I had a boiled egg. I drank another cup of coffee. I worked out. And then around 1 o'clock, I ate a can of tuna fish, straight out the can. That was all I ate up until 1 o'clock. And then I cooked me a hamburger around 5 o'clock this afternoon, and I ate that with some kidney beans. So I got the protein in the beef joint, fat hamburger too, so it had a lot of protein. That was probably like another 25 grams of protein on top of the 30, 55. Then I had the kidney beans, which was more protein. You know what I'm saying? I proteined up today. I could probably eat another can of tuna fish and really put the protein on. You paid who? You paid who and then get back no advice? Who did you pay, sucker? Fake name boy. Yo, look at this clown, y'all. Look at this clown. Don't even big woo. Don't waste your time. I paid this dude and didn't get in no advice. What dude you talking about? What dude you talking about? You got a fake name, homeboy. Your life fake. You probably the same dude. You probably from that young generation. You definitely ain't grow up in the 80s doing that. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. Yeah, I know. I just get at them to let them know I see them. So I don't want them to think that if I don't address them, that they somehow got something off on me. I let them know. So when they get off, I still be in their minds because I called them out on being a chump. Your name fake, nigga. Fake ass out of here, man. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here, man. It's been dope. Share this link for me. I'm going to go live. I'll see y'all Friday night, the Friday night men's meeting. And then I'll see you Sunday morning at Sunday Morning Serenity, which is on my other channel, the Sean G channel. Romania in the building. What up? So I'll see y'all Friday night here. We do the Friday night men's meeting here on the Podcast with Soul. And then I'll see y'all Sunday morning on my other channel, Sean G, where we do Sunday morning Serenity, man. Wishing you all the best. Keep your integrity, man. Don't compromise it for nobody. Love yourself. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself nice things about yourself. Fuck the world and what they think. And if somebody is a subtraction, look at your life. Look at your life. Look at your immediate life. And nobody is excluded and nobody is exempt from your mother, father, anybody that's in your siphon in your world. If they are a subtraction sign to you, remove them from your life. You only want people that are plus signs, man, that are going to add on to you because life is too short and everybody don't have the same ambitions as you. Yo, Pat, what up, man? The People's Progression in California, Crown Heights OG, my Patreon subscriber. Life is too short to be wasting time. And look at how fragile life is. Look at how quick it can change. Look at Ukraine. A month ago, they was chilling hard. Today, there's over 2 or 3 million refugees that have fled, left their homes, left their pets, left their apartments, left their furniture, left their cars, left their jobs, left their whole life was upended. And don't think it can't happen to you. You live your life as if it can happen. Go for what you know. Go for your dreams. It don't stop. It don't stop, man. If you want to do a mentorship session, reach out to me. The podcast with soul at gmail.com. Yo, try Vizion. I'm going to talk to you. I'm finna get off now, man. Peace.
Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. Life is like a movie and we in it and we in it. We on Major League and we did it and we did it. It's all about that action, keep it moving, pursue your dreams, that's how you do it. It's all starts.
People's Progression on YouTube. Check my man out, Pat. I see you, baby. Nigeria represent California, West Coast.
Masons, accompanied by faith, all based in action, moving in direction of the damn thing.
Hey, Pat, send me an email right now to the podcast with soul at gmail.com. People's Progression. Pat, send it to me right now. I want to talk to you about something. Got something for you to do.
It's easy to stop, hard as ever to keep going. So many failures.